Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel, and for today's vlog, ikukwento ko sa inyo kung paano nagsimula ang love story namin ni Isaac. Since yan yung nanalo sa pa-poll ko last time sa aking Facebook page. At dahil dyan, share ko lang sa inyo na nandito kami sa Glenelg at pa-sunset na siya. At kailangan bago lumubog ang araw ay makapag-video kami. And we're eating hot dogs and what is that? Fries. Chips. So yun na nga. Okay. Paano nag-start yung love story namin ni Isaac? I wanna share with you 3 things and magsimula tayo sa una. It all started with a prayer. So, to those people who are watching here today who don't believe that prayer works, it does, guys. Prayer is very powerful kasi pag pinag-pray mo yung isang bagay, ibibigay talaga siya sa inyo ni Lord at the perfect time. At the perfect time, tama ba? Ayan, so yun yung ginawa ko. Okay, year 2020, when the pandemic started, I was working as a news writer before. I'm working at home, and yun yung mga times na nag-pray ako for a man. Kasi yun yung times na sobrang na-stress ako because of what's happening around. Dahil quarantine, bawal lumabas, so na-stuck lahat sa bahay. Tapos ako, nagsusulat ako ng mga news. Majority ng articles ko, bad news and about people dying of COVID. And kapag iisipin mo mabuti, pag inabsorb mo yung mga stories na yun, nakakabaliw din pala. So dumating ako dun sa point na yun hanggang mapuno ako. Kasi ang titinda ng mga sinusulat ko before, like puro talaga namamatay, mga OFW na namamatay, tapos hindi sila binibigyan ng tamang ng mga amo nila. Yung mga articles like that, sobrang nakaka-depress and sobrang stressful. Kaya noong mga times na yun, yung feeling ko parang wala akong ibang mapagkwentuhan, ng mga nafe-feel ko. Minsan may times na pag nagsusulat ako, umiiyak ako. Kasi nga, hindi mo alam yung nangyari sa'yo. Parang na-absorb mo yung lahat ng mga sinusulat mo. And then yun, nag-start ako mag-pray na sana merong guy na makakausap ko, na I can share my stories with. Kasi hindi ko i-deny, guys. Noong mga times na yun, naghahanap na talaga ako ng jowa. Kasi ilang taon na ako noon. I was 25 nung mga times na yun. Yeah. And wala pa akong nagiging boyfriend. And I will not deny, meron akong mga in-entertain. Kaso, hindi talaga. Like, hindi lang talaga kami meant to be or hindi talaga mag-work. Yun lang. So yun, nag-pray ako na sana merong man na talagang para sa akin. And pangalawa, what I did was I prayed for a place. I prayed for a man and now I prayed for a place. Bakit? Dahil depressed ako ng mga oras na yun. Alam niyo yun, parang bigla ko na lang na-feel na parang gusto kong lumayo. Nakwento ko sa'yo yun, di ba?
Yeah.
Gusto ko ng malayong lugar. Parang feeling ko it was really chaotic. You know, yung mga nangyayari around me, feeling ko lahat nakakasabog ng ulo, nakaka-depress. So, pinagpa-pray ko yun and yung na-vision ko, guys, is malayong lugar, maraming puno, tahimik, hindi maingay. Yun yung parang vision na binigay sa akin ng Lord during that time na pinagpa-pray ko yung place na parang gusto ko nang lumayo, something like that. So, yun, I prayed for a man, I prayed for a place, and mamaya ko i-share yung pangatlo. So yun, na-depress ako. Pero guys, hindi lang naman puro bad news yung sinusulat ko ng mga times na yun, okay? I was also writing good news, good vibes, and hindi ko alam kung bakit parati akong nakakapagsulat ng mga artista dyan sa Pilipinas na lumilipat dito sa Australia to work and to live here. Siguro mga 3 artista yun. Basta ganun. Tapos, meron akong friend, which is yung cousin ni Isaac, si Pauline. And she was always telling me before na pupunta na siyang Australia and kukunin niya ako if stable na siya dito, something like that. Tapos, hindi ko lang pinapansin. Pero alam niyo yun, parang noong mga times na yun, lagi ko naririnig yung Australia. Okay, pero hindi ko siya pinapansin. Kasi parang imposible mangyari.
Yeah.
But I told you, I prayed for a place. It's all because of depression. And then, one day, it was like September 27, 2020. Yung pangatlong bagay, my friend in the ministry chatted me and sabi niya, napanaginipan niya raw ako. She dreamt about me. And sabi niya, meron daw akong boyfriend dun sa panaginip niya. Tapos tinanong ko siya, syempre natawa ko kasi parang, Tapos tinanong ko siya if nakita niya ba itsura ng guy, if kilala ba namin or something. And then sabi niya, hindi niya nakita yung face. Basta nakita niya lang na sweet kami together. And sinabi niya pa, baby, na matangkad daw yung nasa panaginip niya. Like, super
Charot
accurate talaga. Super accurate kasi sobrang tangkad ng asawa ko ngayon. So, yun. That was September 27. Tapos di ko pinansin, like natawa lang ako. And then I continued cleaning the house because nag-clean ako ng mga times na yon. And then kinahapunan, okay? Yung cousins ni Isaac chatted me and then they said, Kathy, gusto ka raw makilala ng kuya namin. Sabi ko, sinong kuya? Sabi ko, si Kuya Isaac. Sabi ko, sinong Isaac? Kasi hindi ko naririnig, hindi ko na naririnig yung name niya. I was very curious that time kasi, sinong Isaac? Sinasabi nila, yung pinsan namin from Australia, yung anak ni Papa Willie and ni Mama Net. Parang, what? May anak sila? Kasi before, lagi lang nilang binabanggit si Papa Willie and Mama Net. Pero, never kong narinig yung name ni Isaac and yung name ni Angel. So, parang hindi ko ina-expect talaga. And then sabi ko, what? Ba't ako gusto makilala? Sabi, tinatanong if may boyfriend ka daw ba o wala. And sabi namin, wala kang boyfriend. Kasi, ganyan. Tapos, sinend nila sa akin yung picture. So, yung picture na sinend nila sa akin, nagulat talaga ako kasi meron siyang...
Meron akong cast?
May cast siya kasi pala guys, 3 days prior to that, na-aksidente siya. Injured siya ng mga times na yun. So, nakaganon siya.
I was injured for, I was in a cast for like 3 to 6 months.
Yeah, 3 to 6 months.
3 to 6 months or 3 to 4 months.
Yeah. Pero nung times na nakilala ko siya, that day, ilang araw pa lang siyang nakakast noon. Siguro 3 days or 4 days, I'm not really sure. Pero yun. Tapos, sabi ko, sige, go! Kasi wala naman akong boyfriend. Tapos parang, sige, parang gusto kong may makausap, ganyan. So, pinush ko. Tapos, inad niya ako sa Facebook. Kasi ganito, guys, kung bakit niya ako nakilala. Dun sa post ng cousin niya, nag-comment ako, and then nag-comment din siya. And then nakita niya ako, tapos in-stalk niya yung FB ko, and then, yun na, tinanong niya na kung anong information ko, kung may jowa ba ako, saan ako nakatira, if ganito, ganyan. And then yun. Tapos, inad niya ako sa FB, and then, chinat niya ako agad. Tapos, chinat ko na rin siya agad. Kasi nga, why not, diba? Tapos yun na, nag-start na kaming mag-usap nung araw na yun, right?
And same day.
Yeah, and then guys, hanggang 3 a.m. kaming nag-uusap, as I can remember. May cast siya nun tapos ginagamit niya left hand lang to chat me. Kaya sobrang, ang dami natin na pag-usapan nun right?
Yeah.
Like,
Napakadami.
Like, ang dami na agad naming napag-usapan ng mga times na yon. And then, kinabukasan may twist. Kasi, nabasa ko bigla yung story niya. Ang sabi niya dun sa story niya is, kill me. Okay? With a black background. And sabi ko, oh my gosh, bakit ganito? Mukhang depressed pa ata to. Tapos, parang nung times na yon, I also felt a bit of fear. Kasi sabi ko, willing ba to? Or ready ba siya na mag-commit sa isang relationship? Ayun agad nasa isip ko. Pero kasi, ayun agad yung nilook forward ko Parang if gusto kong makipag-usap sa isang guy, sana yun na. Diba? Parang ganun. Tapos, natakot ako kasi nga baka hindi naman talaga siya willing makipag-jowa or hindi naman siya willing na may look forward, ganyan. So, I prayed to the Lord. Sabi ko, Lord, mukhang depressed pa ata tong binigay mo sa akin. Kasi nga sabi ko, nagpa-pray ako for a man na tutulungan akong ma-overcome yung depression ko during that time. Pero, mukhang depressed pa ata yung binigay sa akin. So, sabi ko, paano yun? So, pinag-pray ko, Lord, if ito yung will mo, if i-allow mo na makilala ko tong guy na to, bibigyan mo ko ng heart to feel that. Pag hindi, let go kita. Pag walang confirmation, hindi ko ipupush. Pero ng times na yun, guys, ang pinakita sa akin ng Lord after I prayed is, you've already overcome your depression 2 years ago. So you can help this guy overcome depression as well. Kasi I know and I'm pretty sure na depressed siya noong mga times na yun. Kasi nga na-aksidente siya. And nung chinat ko siya and tinanong ko siya if what happened, sa kanya shinare sa akin lahat. So, nalaman ko yung past niya, nalaman ko yung mga nangyari sa life niya, and then nalaman ko na talagang sad and depressed siya ng mga times na yun. So, yun. Sabi ko, okay Lord, igagrab ko to. Tutulungan ko tong lalaking to na ma-overcome niya yung depression niya. Kasi I did that 2 years ago. And then yun, pinush ko, nag-usap kami, nagdire-diretso yung usap namin, and dumating yung times na lagi kaming excited to talk to each other kasi nga, ewan ko, parang I felt, well-rested every time I talk to you.
Yeah, same. Kasi nga, at that time, I really had nothing going on besides stress. Kasi
Yeah. Totoo. Injured siya. Hindi siya nakakapagtrabaho and everything. Talaga nasa bahay lang siya. So, yun, usap-usap kami. Hanggang tumagal, guys. Kukwentuhan kami every day. Walang araw na pumalya. Hindi kami nagchat-chat. Umaabot kami na madaling araw. Tapos, yun yung feeling ng in love. Dun ko lang naramdaman. Like, first time talaga. Until, dumating kami dun sa point na parang 2 years di ba?
Yeah.
2 years tayo naging long distance.
2 years then.
2 years kaming long distance. And
Sinabi ko sa'yo na may plan ako na
may plano
umuwi.
kang umuwi. Yeah.
But at that time, we were already on the verge of filing your tourist visa.
Tourist visa. So before that, na-realize namin dalawa na parang ang galing lang. Kasi guys, before pala kami nagkakilala ng September, a month before that, nawalan ako ng trabaho. And it took a year bago ko magkatrabaho ulit. Tapos siya, ganun din. 1 taon or lagpas 1 taon siyang hindi din nakapagtrabaho dahil injured siya. So parang, if iisipin mong mabuti, God
Like 8
gave
months
us...
or 9 months?
Yeah, God gave us 8 months or a year to talk to each other talaga. Gave us a lot of time na makapag-usap, makilala yung isa't isa. Kahit long distance kami, continuous and consistent yung communication naming dalawa. Kasi pareho kaming walang work
Yeah.
So I think, ewan ko, parang will talaga ng Lord na makilala natin yung isa't isa. Kasi nga, pareho kaming, yung time lang namin is to talk to each other nung mga times na yon. 2 years, dire-diretsyong usap, syempre lumalalim, mas nakikilala yung isa't isa. Dumating na kami dun sa point of planning. Kasi I was 25, tapos siya 27. So, parang alam niyo yun, hindi ko naman sinasabing nagmamadali kami, pero kasi feeling namin that's a legal age na din and tamang age na rin for us to, move to a higher level. So, we were on the planning stage na in the future, sana ganito yung mangyari, ganito yung maging future natin, family planning and everything. So, we plan to get married. But how did we do that? So, nag-apply muna. So, they planned na i-apply ako ng tourist visa dito sa Australia and then partner visa after that. But ikukwento ko sa inyo on my next vlog kung paano lahat yung naging process nun and kung gaano katagal yung tinake bago ma-approve yung aking visa. So yun, I think last year, 2022, when they decided to start the visa and everything, so umuwi sa Pilipinas para
April?
makapag-spend, April 2022 for us to spend time together. Kasi hindi nila ako ma-apply ng tourist visa if wala kaming proof that we're really a genuine couple.
Yeah.
Kasi guys, puro LDR kami. Lahat ng pictures and documents na isasend namin and conversation, puro LDR. We never met in person. So guys, naging couple kami nang hindi kami nagkikita, okay? So umuwi siya ng Pilipinas and stay there for 5 weeks for us to gather pictures together, to spend time together, kasi kailangan namin yun para sa tourist visa. Umuwi siya April last year, and then everyday gumagala kami. We're saving pictures, and lahat pinupuntahan namin. And bago siya bumalik dito sa Australia, in-apply yung tourist visa ko.
While I was there in the Philippines.
In the Philippines.
And after a few weeks, pero less than 4 weeks,
Na-approve.
the tourist visa got approved. And then she went here to Australia the following month.
Nga, ang bilis guys. Kasi May kami nag-apply on tourist visa. And then May din, na-approve ako. And then June, pumunta na ako dito. Lahat ng documents namin kompleto. Actually, more than enough yung sinend naming documents. And lahat ng mga letters and everything, pictures, conversations, lahat yun pinasa namin. Kaya ang bilis na approve ng tourist visa ko. Grabe, ang ganda na. And our plan to apply for permanent visa was successful kasi
And
when
granted,
when I stayed here,
granted in less than a year.
as a tourist, after 3 months, we got married and then we applied for a spouse visa. And ilang buwan lang guys, na-approve yung visa A20 ko and now, waiting na lang ako to get
Become
permanent.
a permanent resident.
Yeah. Dito sa Australia.
Yeah. And after that, citizenship na.
Citizenship na.
Yeah, but tagal pa yun.
Pero yun guys, doon nag-start yung love story namin dalawa. Nag-start sa prayer and may mga confirmation ng Lord sa akin. And siya din, testimony niya. Ano ba nangyari nung nabangga ka? Ano yung parang mga na-realize mo?
At that time, siguro I realized na gusto ko na talaga. Before naman accident ko, I was happy-go-lucky guy. Bahala na kung ano mangyari. I really didn't give much thought about, owning a house.
Yeah.
I just want to work by the things I want. Diba? That's really all I cared about. Then, the accident made me realize na we're not getting any younger. I really want to find that one to spend my whole life with. And then, it's pretty crazy what God does. Sa mga ganong type ng mga unfortunate events, yung positivity pa rin talaga.
Yeah.
Pero I was very blessed to have survived. accident siya.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then
exactly.
I met my wife. And the rest was history.
Yeah, the rest was history. Ayun, kasi before guys, kinukwento niya sa akin, wala talaga siyang plano magpamilya. Right?
Yeah, but
And-
now everything's changed.
Puro lang siya trabaho, guys. Puro siya trabaho, bahay, laro. Yun lang. Wala siyang time to socialize with people, right?
Mhm.
And even like friends in social media, wala siyang time to do that. And then nung times na nangyari yung accident, everything has changed. Hanggang sa magkakilala kami and ayun, andito na kami ngayon. And you know guys, we're just really happy because you know, we're starting a life together. Nung bagong kasal kami, syempre ang daming adjustment. Pero guys, we're almost 3 years. Kasi 3 years na kami next month. And kung iisipin nyo, ang tagal ng habang-habang journey na rin. And we want to really thank the Lord for, you know, allowing everything to happen. Kasi this is His purpose. And next week, prayerfully, matayo na and mabuild yung bahay namin. Kasi guys, we already purchased the land. And yeah, we wanted to start a family na together. Wala lang, nakakatuwa lang siyang balikan kasi people were telling me before that our relationship will not work because we're like long distance and we never met. Yeah, if you think about it, how is it possible to a relationship to work if you guys never met, right? Pero guys, it's possible because it happened to the both of us. So for those people na mga couple dyan who are long distance and you think of like, it's not gonna work, it will work guys. As long as you guys are committed to each other and you have the same goal, you have the same plan, and you're helping each other to, you know, mature and tulungan eh. Kailangan magtulungan talaga kayo. You have to communicate well and you have to convince and encourage each other na kahit magkalayo kayo, lahat ng plans nyo mangyayari din one time in God's perfect time. So yun lang guys. Iisipin namin ng paulit-ulit. It's really amazing kasi it was all God's way and it's all God's plan. Kaya wala lang, sobrang nakaka-amaze lang pag will talaga ng Lord. And si Lord may sarili talagang timeline yan for each and every one of us. Kaya, kung feeling mo, hindi pa time ngayon, maybe one time, maybe someday, but it will eventually happen kapag will yan ng Lord.
Yeah, exactly.
Sana nag-enjoy kayo sa love story namin. And I hope this video will encourage you and will give hope to some of you and will make you be more prayerful and mas maging patient when it comes to waiting. So yun lang guys. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to watch, like, and subscribe my channel, Simply Kathy. And see you guys for the next video. Bye!
Para mo tayong tissue. Bigas na ng tinapay, oh.